So this is a quick video on live trapping on the Nerds Aina app. So first we're going to go over adding a trap. First thing I need to do is fetch data from the web. Every time before you go out and do trap checks, you want to fetch data from the app. Fetching data refreshes the data on your app because it's not automatically going to be pulled from the server. So this will get you all new drop downs and any new traps that were added, as well as trap checks. So you can fetch all, or you can just select traps. And then you can click fetch data and it'll pull your traps onto your app. If you only need to update, say, the drop-down list, you can also just click update drop-downs and that'll pull any new baits or any new workers that you have. So to add a new trap, I'm going to click this point button and I'm going to click live trap, and I can set the trap type, and I can add any photos of the deployment and then save. And then to add a check, click add checks. It's a new trap. It was, when I left, it was open. I baited it with fresh bait, and you can actually do multiple baits and take a picture. If you click repeat, that'll pre-fill in the next form for you. So I click save. It's telling me things are required. I didn't enter the checker. So I enter the checker, and now I can save. Now I've added a new trap. Now I'm going to switch this to offline mode and demonstrate checking an existing trap. So offline mode, all the data is stored locally, and when you're all done, you need to push the data to the server. If you're online and you're connected, the data will automatically go to the server. So you can see these three little lines are red up here. That means I'm in offline mode. So I'm going to click on this trap right here, and I'm going to check it. So I click check, fill in my form, and if I had a capture, I can click capture and fill in the whole form. Now the capture menu will show up on the bottom, so click add captures, and you can add your captures as well. You can add photos at the capture level, at the trap check level, and if I set this to repeat, what it'll do is the next time I check a trap, it'll actually pre-fill in the form for me with all the data from the last trap check, except for captures and photos. So you need to kind of be careful with that if you're using that function. So now I've collected a bunch of data, and the other way you can look up an existing trap is you can click the search, and that'll take you to a trap. Open up the window. You can also long press on this search, and this will bring up a data menu where you can look up things by traps. It'll order them by proximity. It'll show you a check mark next to what you checked today. You can also click work, and you can look up the trap checks. Right now this is read only, but eventually you'll be able to edit in this menu too. And you can also get to that same menu by clicking menu data. So now quickly moving a trap. There's two processes to move a trap. One is fixing the location. So for example, I check this trap right here, and I need to move it to me, and that's just because it's off on the map. So I click fix, and it'll actually move the trap to me. Now here's another situation where I click on this trap right here, and let's actually try a different one. We're going to click on this mess of traps right here, and we're going to find one called demo. Or actually, let's do this poll. So we have this poll trap, and we actually are moving it to a totally new location, and we need all the new data to be associated with the new location. So I click move, and when I click on the map to move it, I click relocate, and it tells me the trap's active. I need to deactivate it before I relocate it. So what I need to do is do a trap check, and when I trap check it, I need to change my departure status to removed, permanent, and that will actually deactivate the trap. So you can see now when I look at data, it's actually deactivated the trap and set the deactivation date. I can also go straight into this data menu and change it there. Now when I click on the map, I'm still in move mode because it says move to me. Now when I click on the map to move it, I click relocate, and what it actually does is it creates a brand new trap with a brand new name. So you see my old trap check. Here's the it has my new trap has no checks. So now when I'm all done collecting all my data, I'm back in the office where I have good service. I can switch back to offline, and then I can push my data. And so now all the data is saved and on the server. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.